Hey everybody, welcome to the 2025 Harris County Football Media Days. I'm Rick Beach up here with us. Again, another year of football season coming up. First, I'd like to thank Ms. Snyder and Athletic Director Coach Willis for letting us come up here along with head coach Tommy Watson. 2024 season came. Last year saw Harris County go 7-3, had a first round loss at a tough Creekside team. This year trying to keep that momentum going. On the stage with us is Coach Tommy Watson entering his fourth season. Along with him on stage, going from our right to left or left to right on camera, is going to be the first number 0 at Harris County. It's going to be Nolan Johnson, Kingston Rivers, Carter Myers, then Wesley Sappington on the end. With that, we're going to open up for questions.
Starting off with Coach Watson, what's the message you want your players to carry with them all season?
I think for me it is together. We talk about what the word together means, and we last year we had a football team that was not very much together. I felt like we had a selfish football team at times, and so this year we've worked on a lot of different words and qualities and traits for our football team, and the one that probably sticks out in my mind is together. Play together, stay together, no matter what happens, good or bad. Just be together, and everything's going to turn out the way it's supposed to.
Nolan, going into your senior year, how do you want to be remembered by your teammates and your coaches?
I want to be remembered by not only the things that I do on the field, but off the field. The things that, hanging out with my teammates, all the things that we do together,
Kingston, what kept you motivated while dealing with injuries last season?
I'd say the main thing like the community. Like the community would play a big role in like keeping me motivated, and like my teammates, seeing those guys go out there and play their hard and like work hard during all that work, and just seeing how like they kept me uplifted, and just wanting to get back out there for those guys, knowing like the role I play on the team, and just being that missing piece. So just being there for the team.
Coach, other than winning, what does a perfect season look like for you?
Oh man, perfect season besides winning. It would honestly be that there's several different things going at, but obviously number one is that everybody after the first semester, which is basically all the football season, everybody is academically eligible. Everybody passes every class. That would be a huge step in the right direction. And another thing that's high is that we have no discipline inside the school building during the first semester as well. So and there's a couple other things, but I would say those are academics and discipline inside the school building. Because whether these guys, believe it or not, if they walk the halls and make good grades and act right, the rest of the school body most time falls in line. So that's a big deal to me.
Carter, what is your favorite memory playing football?
Oh, my favorite memory playing football. My favorite memory playing football would probably be rec football when we won the All Valley State tournament in my last year with the Hamilton Titans. It's meant a lot to me because I grew up playing football with all them people, and just being able to win a big game like that just really means a lot to me, and just made just really, really cool memory for me.
Wesley, what does being a senior leader for this team mean for you?
It really just means nothing much has changed because no matter what, Coach Watson wants us to lead on all levels. But at the same time, as a senior underclassman and the people and the freshmen just coming in do look up to you. And just like Coach Watson tells us all the time in the school building too, it just means we're going to lead at every level vocally, by example. You got to speak up a little bit more now that you're a senior.
Nolan, what advice would you give your freshman yourself?
Well, I would tell myself, stay consistent, stay locked in. Don't let nothing distract you.
Coach, how do you keep your team motivated after a rough loss?
Well, that's pretty easy to do, honestly, because nobody likes losing. When you're losing, you can't wait to get that taste out of your mouth. But we just keep them. Again, it's about stay together, right? That's kind of our motto this year: stay together no matter what happens. And a lot of times when you get you behind, whooped in anything, not just football, you're hungry to go out and prove people wrong. And we do have. I don't think it's going to be that hard this year because we have a lot of doubters this year because we did graduate a bunch of people last year, but these guys are hungry, they're excited, and I don't think a bump in the road here or there is is going to deter these guys. Me and these 4 guys here, we've been together for going on 4 years now. They were 8th graders when I got here, and I got to know them about 2 weeks after I got here. We've been together ever since, and they're a bunch of tough guys, gritty guys that understand my expectations and what I look for in a football program.
Kingston, what makes you want to go out and give all you have?
These guys, everybody that's right here in the community, that's really it. That's all.
Carter, how has football shaped you into the person you are today?
You know, football, it's really helped me be a disciplined person, a really humble person. 'Cause, you know, a lot of people in football, you get some, like, people hype your head up and make you just act out. But, you know, I really, like, I've been able to just keep myself humble, head on my shoulders, and it's just really helped me show that, notice that.
Wesley, what is a personal goal for you this season?
Honestly, man, I like to look a lot past the winning and losing aspect. I mean, Coach Watson talked about being together. Like you said, last season we didn't have the best team mentality, have the best set. So I just want to go forward this season, no matter what happens on any level. We just continue to keep going, continue to push forward, and continue to work harder to be better together.
For all the players, what keeps you motivated during the game and after a rough loss?
You know, just the thought that we can do better from, you know, this loss, you know.
Like what keep me motivated during the game? The crowd, like hearing that crowd after making a good play or hearing that band music going on, like they give you a different type of drive, you know. I think that's what keeps me going.
You know, for me, I think it's just the next play. Just being able to, just every play, to be able to make a play happen is just something to keep fighting for every play, every game, everything. Even after a loss, you know, you can just always, there's something that can happen, you can make it happen.
Personally, I just say just knowing that every mistake by anybody can mean something. I mean, it takes all 11 people on the field to make a play and make a good play. So I can't take a play off just because I want to, because that's selfish of me. Coach Watson talks about that all the time. That's selfish of me to take a play off, so I just got to put my head down and keep churning. Just next play, get to the game.
Kingston, how did what happened last season motivate you for this year?
Being out like that first game and not being able to finish the rest of the season, like that really took a toll on you. Watching everybody play and you being out there on the sidelines and like just having that drive that I have, just being able to sit out and not being able to do all the things I want to do, like working out and being out there to go hit somebody else on the field. It's hard, but you know, being that guy that go out there and lift the guys up out there while they playing and just coming back to, you know, set the tone, you know, have like a chip on my shoulder at the same time is trying to make everybody proud, you know.
Coach Watson, what is your favorite part about coaching this group of guys?
Oh man, it's you know, it's been a long time since I played, but you know, I like to say that I play vicariously through my players. You know, that's probably why I do football. I love football for a long time, but I'm not able to play no more. So just getting to play through these guys, you know, getting to motivate them, coach them, and lead them, and watch them go from 8th grade little boys, basically what they were, to now about to be a grown man, and to see them grow over the years and mature, and so just that, man. But I would say probably the most important thing is vicarious, just playing through them.
Coach Watson,
Yes.
Who had the most impact on you becoming a coach?
Becoming a coach, I would say, I don't know, it was probably my high school offensive line coach, a guy by the name of Coach Doug Mills. You know, he was the offensive line coach at my high school, and he did a lot of mentoring with me and taught me a lot of stuff outside of football. Took a lot of time without me, and he's a lot like I am. He was a hard-nosed, no nonsense type guy, and he had a lot of influence on my life as I was growing up.
Wesley, what has been your hardest challenge to overcome during your football career?
You know, everybody talks about that O-line last year and how good they were, and you know, when you just have 5 huge guys stepping up as seniors and you're just trying to compete for a spot. You know, it's definitely been hard for me to make sure I can keep pushing myself, but at the same time, that motivates me every day to get better and better. You know.
Nolan, what's been the biggest lesson you've learned from the sport?
The biggest lesson I done learned is that biggest lesson I done learned is discipline. Like, you know, you don't get to do everything you want to all the time. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, put your head down, you know. Just do what you told.
Kingston, what does wearing this jersey mean to you?
Well, it's a lot. It means a lot, you know, cause like you think Harris County Tigers, it go back to community. Like it's a family, really. Like it's more than just the name on the jersey. It's more than going out there and making plays for the team. It's what you represent at the end of the day, and that's Harris County, and that's the whole county. Like you guys, the little guys out there, the freshmen, the middle school players, the people out there in the stands, they all looking at you. So that's in family. That's
Coach Watson, what has been the hardest thing to overcome getting to the season?
It can be a many of things, but it's you know, football season really is year round for us at Harris County. We like to say that we start football season on the first day back from Christmas break, which this year was January the 6th, if I'm not mistaken, and it runs all the way to the Wednesday of final exams in December. We have our banquet that Wednesday night right before early release day, final exam day. So it's a year round. It's a grind. Mornings during the summers while most everybody, the students are asleep. We're working out at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I would say the hardest thing is just the grind. It's fixing to become fun 1 week from tonight, but just the grind from January to August it's tough. You got to really love it and really want to do it to be able to do what we do.
Kingston, what's one thing about you that would surprise other people?
I would say being humble, because like me missing the whole season and still having the opportunity that I have and not going out there boasting and bragging about it, I would say a lot of people would be like, oh, why he not so boastful and throwing it out there that, oh, he has all this and he ain't even played the season. So I would say being humble.
This question for everybody. What are your team goals for the season?
Team goals for this season is, you know, just do something that'll stick to Harris County, you know. Like, since in my last year, just, you know, do something that folks will remember.
Just keeping that standard going that Harris County have, and, you know, growing as a team, like being together like Coach Watson say, and not being a selfish team. And that's our goal.
I say just leaving our mark and winning another region championship would mean a lot for me, this program.
Just the way we change the community. I see it more and more every year, and I just hope we continue that legacy and just keep changing this community for the better.
Carter, how do you handle pressure that's building up during the game?
You know, you just gotta just block it out. You know, the pressure, like, it's gonna get to you, but you know, the pressure makes diamonds. So you just ignore the pressure and just do what you coach to do, and you'll be all right.
Coach Watson, what's a superstition that you have before the game?
I'm not a very superstitious guy, but I really don't know that I do have one, to be honest with you. Yeah, if I had to pick, if you made me pick one, it would probably be going out to pregame warm-ups. I'm the last one to come out to pregame warm-ups, and I'm the first one to leave. I just think that is, I don't want to look at the other team, and I really don't want to talk to the other team's coach. So that's staying away from pregame warm-ups is one of my probably favorite ones.
Listen, how do you want to leave an impact on another team?
It's tough. You know, I mean, I like to look past football. I mean, football's great. I love to come out here. I love to hit. I love to compete, and I love for everybody else to see that. But just going out there and changing how somebody leads, honestly, leads in their community, leads in their church. Just if somebody can look at me, see how I lead and try and mimic that, and it turns into a good thing, that's how I want to change my teammate.
And that's going to conclude today's media day. We appreciate Coach Watson, 4 guys coming out. We know they got a scrimmage coming out, so if you're watching this, 7:30, come up to Tiger Stadium, Dayton Durham Field, watch the black and gold scrimmage. See them from all ages, middle school all the way up to these seniors being out on the field. So Coach Watson, appreciate y'all coming up here, and we'll see y'all later tonight.
Thank y'all.